Go. All right, everyone. Welcome. Our
Sup?
very first podcast with my co-host, Arthur Flores. My name is Greg Clough. That was the name my mom gave me. We have a very special guest for the first episode, a childhood friend of ours, one of the coolest cholas I've ever known to walk the earth,
Definitely.
Mrs. Kiara Gallegos. Welcome, Kiara.
Hi.
I totally forgot to give you some.
Oh, very nice.
We're learning.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're learning. We're learning.
You know what?
It's a true honor.
we prepped that. We
I
prepped
know.
that last week, and
Yeah.
still, no.
Still learning.
Yeah, it was good.
Coronado education. That's all I can
Yes,
tell
yes. That South Scottsdale education.
you. Kira, we wanted to have you on as our first guest because we don't know what we're doing and you wouldn't judge us.
Absolutely not.
And
Okay.
you'd be down for some trial and error with us.
Definitely.
So,
I'm ready to flow.
On top of that, we got some pretty fucking cool shit to talk about. We've been around each other forever.
yeah, for sure. Got some funny stories.
How long has it been?
I mean, I've known you since, I think I met you sophomore year of high school. He's probably known you, what, since grade school?
Seventh grade.
Wow.
7th grade?
Yes, sir.
So what have you been up to? What's new in life?
Let's see. The most current things.
Yeah.
Really just like my businesses, I guess. Work.
Oh, yeah?
Thriving at. Just started real estate.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. So been fucking doing it up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean,
really good.
the market's wild. to
It
be honest.
is wild. Like insanely wild. Like things are being done that have never been done before, and it's pretty insane and it's tough.
And is that due to, like the typical thing you hear is that everyone's coming from California. They're all flooding.
Yes.
Is that has a lot to do with it?
Yes. Yes, they're selling their $1 million homes and buying our dinky 500 grand homes for cash.
Mansions.
Mansions for cash.
Yeah.
While
Wow.
they sold their shack in California for
For real.
1 point,
Whatever.
whatever $billion.
Sounds like a win to me.
Right?
I mean,
So-
even in this neighborhood, which is like it's not necessarily desirable out in this area yet.
Absolutely not.
But the thing is the houses are selling like crazy out here. Like people are flipping houses for a huge profit, and this is just Mesa. I can't even believe what would be happening in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
This okay. I know you guys all grew up in the same location your whole life, but there's more outside of it.
Is
Cities
there
like
though?
cities like
Right.
Mesa, Gilbert, Chandler, they
You know,
exist.
I don't
Really?
agree with
I'm
that.
not saying they're desirable compared to Scottsdale. I'm just saying that
I'm just kidding.
people
dude.
do live out here.
I get it. I've been coming out here a lot more than you think, and I agree, dude. Like, there's actually nice shit out here. It's pretty cool. I mean, the downtown Gilbert vibe's pretty fucking cool.
It's not a third world country. It's like
It's moving up.
Feels like it.
we got all the tech companies moving in now. That's why
Yeah.
the value of this house keeps going up every month. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that big ass Amazon.
I was just gonna
warehouse.
say Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
And
get
the
all my packages on
dispensary.
time.
You guys got some dispos now?
Some what?
Dispensaries.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. Well, I guess we can get into that then.
Is that is that the one you went to? The best whatever?
The best dispensary. So Kira,
Should have stopped there.
I decided since they made edibles legal, I wanted to get something just to help with my sleep. I wasn't looking to get loaded.
Not that you couldn't have done that before they made it legal.
Well, I know,
Just
but
chose the-
I know I sound like such a nerd right there. I didn't want to try weed until it was legal. So I decided to go get these little, they're like pretzels, and I had about, I don't know, 4, and they were like 2 milligrams per, something like that. So I had like a total of 10 milligrams or something,
Okay.
and I didn't feel anything for like 3 hours. So what do? You pop another one,
there you go.
and next thing you know it,
There you go.
within 30 minutes, I saw a leprechaun walking down the hallway in a Raiders jersey.
There's no way.
And then like I heard machine guns in my ears, It was the worst trip ever. There was nothing positive about it.
Yeah, he called me and was like, "Dude, I had to call." What'd you say? You had to tell your mom or something to call the
No, I was just
ambulance?
I was like, yeah, I don't want to like worry you, but I don't know how to get rid of this, and I don't know how long it's gonna last.
God, and I can imagine your poor mom just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Dude?"
She was cool, you know. She was just like, it'll probably go away.
So how
Yeah.
long did that last for?
It lasted for it. It was actually about 20 minutes, 20 more minutes, thank God. And then, I mean, it still was hanging on. I could feel it, but it wasn't as like, it was like scary for a little bit. I was like, dude, this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like being out of my body like that.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
like mad anxiety.
Yeah.
You know what? It
wasn't
could have
fun.
been the strain you ate too. There's a difference between indica and sativa major.
Did they tell you that at the store? Did you just go pick the prettiest one? Or?
I don't know.
I just saw pretzels.
He was like, pretzel, salty sweet.
Yeah,
Awesome.
let me get those.
I'll take 5 of those.
Dude, what's crazy is like the pretzels were like the greatest pretzels I've ever had. That's the sad part, and they're like weed pretzels. It's like, what was those pretzel brands used to get? I used to get when I worked in the office, Gardanos or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Gardenias, yeah,
Oh,
dude, those were
amazing.
Those are like 7th grade with the fruit
They're
punch.
still to this day.
They're so good.
They have the rye chips now
yeah.
They've always had the right chips.
by themselves.
Yeah, because Marissa used to take them out of the bag and she'd be like, here, Kira. I'm like,
No, I
awesome.
know they were always part of the blend, but they have just rye chips in a bag.
Oh, like on its own?
Just on its own.
Like the strawberry, like Starburst. They started doing that.
Yes.
Nice.
Just pink.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Kira, I'm sorry. I wanted to surprise you because I found a video of you, and
God.
it really, really brought me back.
Oh my
And
God.
it just made me. It reminded me of how you're just so cool to everybody. You don't care about background or nothing. You just will kick it with anybody. And I was just so happy to find this video. I just want to go ahead and show you real quick.
We kick it with guys from the valley. We kick it with guys from El Monte. We kick it with guys from La Puente.
There's
we
the
kick
set.
it with guys in LA. We kick it with everybody.
See, you don't discriminate. You kick it with everybody.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
I like how I asked you if you were gonna pull up any Cholo videos and you completely shut me down, and that's the first video you throw
Dude.
on.
You think I'm not going to put. You don't just have a podcast and not put up a Cholo video, dude. Okay?
That's how you view me, Greg?
I mean,
I try to wear the Cholo lipstick.
look, I was just saying
Thank
this
you.
is Kira from high school. That's all, you know? We used to cruise Whittier Central.
Dude, for sure.
Legend City,
South Scottsdale.
for real.
Legend City. Here
What's
we go.
funny is like I was the minority.
And right? Shit. Have you?
All my friends were white.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I was the Chola.
Mm,
I was the brown one, token. Brown
I
girl.
like that
you know?
token.
Yeah, I brought everybody together. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I was like, I bridged the gap between like the whites and the Mexicans.
You bridge the minority gap.
Yeah, I just like between the skaters
Kara's
and
the
the
fucking
cholos.
puzzle piece
Yeah,
I was missing.
I
this
was the
whole
token.
time.
I was the missing piece. I was that. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I
You're
mean,
welcome.
shit.
What I recall when I first met you, you were big into Sublime, right?
Oh yeah.
That was your group.
There was a few of them, right? 311.
Yeah.
I mean, Green Day.
Uh-huh.
Still,
Nirvana.
there's still fucking Nirvana.
Nirvana was the shit.
Yeah, Sublime. I just remember, especially when we were in high school, everyone played that group like crazy. Blink 182.
Mm,
I'm not trying to. And before I get canceled here, okay, I'm not trying to say these are the same kind of groups and the same music. I'm just
Yes.
just naming. Arthur was
Yeah.
a rapper.
was.
Maybe I have like heart goggles on, but I thought you were really good.
You know what? I thought I had something too, but
I liked patiently
That dream
wait,
sailed.
patiently waiting to blow, dude.
Dude, that was
your
like the
jam.
first song I ever recorded.
song was a shit.
I was
dude.
like 22.
yeah. I mean, that was in your days of when you were like,
Hey, Cinderella, go find yourself a
Yes.
fella.
Oh.
In those.
I mean,
In 'em.
you
And
were all
Brian
hood.
McKnight.
I don't think I ever really got out of them though.
Out of what?
Those days. Still there.
Oh,
you know,
it's still who
here in
you
the
are.
heart.
You should always be that.
Right here.
Don't let him take it from you.
Yeah, I think I could
strands.
write a little bit better today than I could 22-year-old Arthur.
I was gonna say, I feel like writing is your thing.
Yeah.
If anything, I think that would be like an avenue you should probably
Yeah.
tap into.
Channel that Brian McKnight.
Yeah. Remember what you and Eddie, you guys, Brian McKnight, they thought they were Brian McKnight.
Who, Eddie and Arthur?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I just picture them like just saying shit like.
I was in, I got out, and I went back in.
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
all I remember you guys saying, dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this girl right here. This group of girls, they are having fun, and for some reason, this video made me die laughing because it just is so out of control. I love it. Some day drinking.
Are you kidding me?
Why do I feel like I know that all too well?
You know what? I was just gonna say I've been there with Kiara. I've been there.
Look at these two. She's in a bush. Now, for those
I
of
feel
you,
you. Oh, love it. I miss
Yeah.
those days.
Yeah.
for those of you just listening, it was basically a group of girls that were obviously day drinking at maybe 9 in the morning,
Oh man.
and it showed 2 falling on the ground, and the third one in a bush.
We've been there.
Yeah,
We've been there.
all been there
One
Yeah.
time,
We haven't.
We've been there.
many times.
definitely taking a knee or two in Old
We
Town.
were-
I did.
yeah.
I fell once,
Yeah.
and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get up. I was like, I'm just gonna lay here. Arthur
Yeah.
goes and scoops me up. He's like, you're not laying here. There's Barney
Yeah.
laughing at me,
We fucking been
and
there.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Barney, Barney has this story that never happened that he loves to tell. It's so what happened was, and this is a true part. So Barney and I and John and a group of us, we were out bar hopping in Tempe on Mill, and it was like on our 5th bar, and next thing you know it, oh shit, my phone, my bad, I'm already messing up.
Yeah, Mr. Turn your phones off.
I know, seriously. So I basically am trying to run across the street to get to the other side, obviously, and I rolled my ankle. And when I rolled it, it was fine, but then it started to hurt, and I was just kind of like getting slower and slower. And we continued the night and went to bar. Well, the Barney version is that I rolled my ankle, and he was like, dude, I got you. And he threw me on his shoulders, and he literally carried me into each bar.
And what? Sat you down like
and
fucking
sat me down like I'm.
Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah, exactly. He had me like Weekend at Bernie's, and I'm just over here like, okay, it's time to leave. And he's like, okay, Greg, jump on. And he's just like,
It's time to go to the next bar.
it's just like, and he tells us, he goes, and I'm like, that's not what happened. He's like, yeah, right. And, you know,
Yeah. God,
Barn,
man.
dude.
Yeah, some great ones.
oh, dude.
He just came to my house to watch the last fight, and god damn, man, he can go off on some fucking stories.
Yeah.
Great ones, though. Funny as hell.
Barney's hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
Love that kid. I haven't seen him in a really long time. Like,
I feel
3,
like
4 years?
I've seen him a lot lately.
You
Really?
Yeah,
see
he's
him
at my
often.
house like, I don't know, shit. In the last couple months, I've seen him like almost every other weekend.
really?
Yeah, he'll come over, watch the fight. He brings his bag of shots, and we watch the fights, and then we'll go to Old Town or something. But yeah, I've seen him a lot, man.
Yeah, he. I talk to him all the time. I mean, but I don't see him in person as often.
Yeah.
I saw him at your house though. He's always makes. I mean, I still to this day think he's the funniest kid I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, he's probably out making memories right now.
Yeah.
Creating some fucking stories.
It was something, man.
Yeah.
So Arthur wanted to. We thought we'd talk about this whole mask mandate. It's over in Arizona for the most part. What are your thoughts on that, Kiara?
Too soon?
I don't know. I'm 60-40.
60-40.
60%,
yeah.
yes.
Yes. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the logic with it.
Right.
I respect it. I don't want to disrespect the virus.
Right.
Like when you do, that's when shit happens. But I don't know. I think it's a little
So here's the thing. When do you say like it's time? Like when are we ever gonna get to that point? Do you just do it now like we are, or
I think so. I think it has to be
is it
ripped
kind of
off
just
a
like, you
little
know
bit,
what,
like a Band-Aid?
it's time. Let's give it a go. But the shit is still around. The good thing is everybody is getting vaccinated. So I mean, I could see how that helps a lot.
I think I don't think there's no black or white answer. I think obviously the more people vaccinated, I think it's the better. I mean, we have a better option to less masks as long as the majority of people are.
Okay, but has
How do you prove
Arizona
that?
has Arizona really given a shit anyways? No, absolutely not.
I mean,
We were just up north, 2 weekends ago for your birthday, and nobody. Remember, we were in the
Yeah.
restaurants, and everyone was just kind of looking at us like fucking aliens.
and well, that all comes down to kind of the geography of Arizona,
Right,
Right.
that's
the
true.
location you're at.
Yeah.
Because if
Given
you-
that Flagstaff is one of the counties that doesn't want to follow the mask mandate, but
yeah,
I don't know, it's weird. But nobody gave a shit. Old Town, same thing. Every time I'm there, it's crowded, packed, and nobody.
Been like that for a while.
They never shut down.
For a while.
Definitely not at all. Gilbert too, same shit, dude. I was out there last weekend trying to eat. Everything was fucking packed, but nobody. I
yeah.
don't think anybody really cares. But
I guess we'll see like in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
yeah,
See how it. For me personally, I mean, I'm still gonna be careful. I'm still gonna enforce it like in my shop. Um.
Oh yeah, so you got your own shop, so
Yeah,
so you
so-
have to require it, but not
Uh-huh.
anymore. It's up to you, basically.
And it still is up to me. Like I would kind of go off my intuition a little bit,
Yeah.
but there was at one point where I had clients coming in and they would just be like, "Oh, my daughter has it." I had kept her in her room, and I'm like, "Oh, like recently?" She's like, "Right now." And I'm like, "You're sitting in my chair,
Yeah.
getting your hair done."
Greg,
So-
are we gonna get a? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Kiara, keep going.
No,
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, it's fine. But I was just saying, like, you just kind of go off your intuition, how you feel, like
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
moment.
Mhm.
So that's good. I mean, but yeah, I'm still gonna enforce it as much as I can, just until I guess I get vaccinated. I'm gonna do it.
Well, I
next
guess
week.
you're gonna continue to be a shill for the government
Are
and the
you-
lizard people. All right.
The real.
No.
Okay. Oh God.
Why are you the way that you are?
Jeez, dude. All right, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask you, are we gonna set up a phone to the podcast?
I've got
pe-
it.
People can call in.
People
and-
can call in.
Oh, that'd be so
I've got it.
awesome.
I'd love it, dude. Like some '90s classic shit. Do we got a phone number?
Can you get like a
yeah,
like
it's
a-
my number. They just call my number.
You need to get like a
Yeah, it'd be
cool
nice.
phone, like an old school.
Yeah,
Or like
one on the wall. You know, like cord.
Yeah,
touches
that's
over
what we
here.
should do.
Yeah.
We're running out of room on this wall, dude. I mean, we've got Stallone, we've got Van Damme. I mean, got
That's the greatest.
what's
picture.
his God, what is his
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick. Okay, so I've got another clip. I like to throw these clips in here throughout the podcast. This is a girl I think she's trying to get through college maybe, so she's practicing at home. Her gift.
That last one was good.
Looks safe.
A fucking shower curtain.
Listen to her at the
Do you have these set up to where you can put them on the clip, like of the video?
Yeah, they're going to be.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the people listening, this will be on the video, but the girl in
Nice.
the video was basically using her shower curtain rod as the pole to do her
Wait.
pose. And yeah.
And
So
it
you're
wasn't
gonna-
even like the nice kind.
I know
was
that
like-
was
it
like
was
a
like-
Walmart
It's the
fucking.
It was
Kmart.
like, give me the cheapest one. Like, let's just get by
The
until I can get
$2.99.
the stainless steel one. You know, like with the rubber. Like what?
Don't you guys think that and this is a guy who has a shower curtain rod in every bathroom in this home, but don't you think it's a sign of if you're wealthy or not?
No.
Think about it. If you have a shower curtain, that means, or if you have a shower curtain rod, you have a shower curtain.
Right.
And most wealthy people are rocking just straight up walk-in showers.
Right.
So it's almost a kind of
All right. You have me there.
I don't know. Really?
no, I'm being an idiot. But
Yeah.
if you think about it, how many like rich mansions do you go to and they've got a shower curtain up?
That makes sense. Maybe in the
That's
guest
actually
bathroom or
Yeah,
something.
I'm going to this party in Scottsdale. And also, what was it? I wanted to bring up something. Oh, you guys hear about this ship, this cargo ship that's stuck right now?
I have.
Did you know that it is costing $400 million per hour as it's stuck in cost?
Because of all the shipments that are stuck
Yeah,
on it.
because all the shipments, and well, also it's apparently it's blocking all the other ships behind it.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy, dude. I didn't
So,
even.
I used to follow this graffiti artist on Instagram, and I only followed him because, I started following him because he would go down Skid Row and he would do graffiti behind bums sleeping on the sidewalk or something. He would do graffiti behind him and do like a cool ass mansion or put him in like a seat of like a royalty seat or something really cool, or draw bubbles of them dreaming some cool shit. But he turned into this total conspiracy theorist. And I still follow him, but he is on to it about how that whole shipping thing is like a whole child trafficking thing.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
God. Is
And
this QAnon stuff?
yeah, so I mean, I thought that's where we were going with this, but
No,
I did hear about it.
that's not where
but
I was
no,
going.
listen, I swear to God, sometimes I get irritated with it because it's like, look, I followed you for a reason, but some of the ship. I mean, did you see some of the shipping containers they found?
No.
Yeah, they opened some up and there's seats in there, like torture seats, like with straps and stuff. And of course, all this could be edited and somebody could make this shit up. But
Yeah.
they have pictures of like some of the cargo ships, and they have like torture chambers.
Okay, this is
That's crazy.
this is the thing, dude, with conspiracy theorists.
Okay,
There are some legitimate conspiracies.
right,
Absolutely. I mean, you've got Operation Paperclip,
right,
which was after World War II. We snuck in all the Nazi scientists, and they created NASA. You've got a number of Bohemian Grove. You've got a number of things, but this is the
Right.
problem when you start making every single thing a conspiracy.
right.
That's when you just ruin it. Like,
I get it.
I'm not saying that's not possible what you're saying,
Right.
but dude, the amount of like this whole thing that people are doing now,
Yes.
where like everything on the planet is child trafficking.
I know.
Everything.
And I get it, because you think about it from his perspective. He probably thinks the same shit about you. Like, you're so blind to what's really going
Oh, I'm
on.
a
So you
yeah.
could go both ways
I'm a
with
sheep.
it. But, I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, everything up until, like, how they said the system got hacked. They made a dick out of the path that it got stuck on. Did you see the path it traveled?
Oh my
Yeah.
god! See, this is what I'm talking about. Dude. Are you sure you weren't reading The Onion?
I swear to God, dude. I'll send you the page of it, but
You went down the evil dick path.
yeah, it's
I mean, my god, that was
You're
my cell
right.
phone I just dropped. Ruined the bit.
but anyways, yeah, I have heard about it. It's pretty crazy.
Kira, you were big into conspiracies last time I saw you. You had
Was I?
just discovered Bohemian Grove, and you said you
Mhm.
hadn't slept for a couple
Yeah.
days.
I
Yeah, it
remember
was a little
that.
trippy. Like I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
And then I got on TikTok.
that fixes everything. It fixes everything.
For
So I don't know
those-
how credible I can be, but yeah, I did the
Yeah.
whole flat Earth thing, the
Oh,
documentary,
really? Oh, okay. You did the documentary.
and I was like, oh my god, maybe.
Shit.
And then it was like that last bit in that documentary on Netflix that you're like, fucking, this is so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
like he did. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, oh my god, like what am I thinking? I definitely go down the rabbit hole
I think we all do. I do.
for fun, and then I freak myself out, and then I'm like, I can't sleep.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it scares me, and then I have to reset it all and remember that, it's not true.
But is
Maybe,
it? Yeah.
But is it?
Is it not? Or is
But
it?
is it?
What if?
Oh,
I mean,
know.
I shouldn't judge any conspiracy because I'm a guy who honestly is on the fence if we're living in a simulation. I
Right.
legitimately am on the fence on it. Like,
I don't really understand
Oh, I do.
I mean,
get it.
You ever play the game Sims?
that. No,
You
I
ever
don't.
seen The Matrix?
Not really.
Ah, yeah.
You ever seen Puppet Masters 4?
Fucking part 4.
What?
That's when it all started making sense to me. Puppet Master 4.
Well, this guy. There's the weirdest thing with this guy. He knows all the shitty 80s horror movies. Like,
Because my mom watches these shitty 80s movies and she's into shit like that weird shit.
I'm not talking about the big ones like Halloween and stuff.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knows like instead of Goonies, it's called Ghoulies 3 and The House 2 and
Yeah.
weird ones. Pet
The
Cemetery.
Purple People Monster Eaters.
Okay, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never.
Google it. It's a movie in the 80s.
Purple People Monster Eaters.
Purple People Monster Eaters. Never heard of it?
No.
How about the people that live under the stairs?
I have heard of that
No.
one.
Wait.
There it is.
We're really showing our age, by the way.
Yeah.
Google's not bringing it up. Is it illegal in America?
There it is. Purple People Eater right there.
Okay, this looks so stupid. Look at this one.
But it's a real movie.
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember it?
Yeah. I mean, I know that monster. Like,
Okay, so I'm not
I'm
crazy.
familiar with it, but I don't remember
Never.
what it's about.
I've never seen that one.
Wow, dude.
It's because it was from Scottsdale.
I
Video.
spent a lot of time at Scottsdale Video.
I'm surprised you didn't pick that picture for the studio.
I should have.
Look at that bad boy.
Shelley Winters.
I know Shelley Winters. I didn't. Never heard of this movie. Hey, you can dress up as it. Check it out. One-eyed, sexy, horn-flying, purple people eater.
That looks more like Monsters Inc.
It's only 92% off, too. You got to keep on.
92%.
Great.
Anyways,
So,
yeah.
Greg, what's your favorite 80s movie? I know we go down this path.
Oh, you know, I'm all in on this. I am all in on this. Okay, so it would be something you probably wouldn't expect.
Okay.
It's Weird Science.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
a good one.
Why? Oh, I mean, Anthony Michael Hall is hilarious in it. I think he's hysterical. Kelly LeBrock, I mean, she might be in my top 10 most beautiful women of all time. I mean, especially in that movie. How she married Steven Seagal in her prime is beyond me.
What do you mean?
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole on him,
No.
but that man's ponytail alone is, you don't land Kelly LeBrock with that ponytail. That's it.
Art Senior had a chance.
What's yours?
Arts.
What's yours, Kiera?
The 80s? You know, it's
There's no way you can pick one movie. I mean, that's crazy. Weird Science is the one for you out of all of them.
Well, as far as the comedies,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
and that doesn't mean I think it's
way
the
too
funniest
many
because it's
good
not.
ones.
It's just for some reason, like when there's like two sets of 80s.
Right.
There's John Claude Van Damme Stallone 80s, and then there's like John Hughes movies 80s. You know, like Breakfast Club and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you an 80s
Classics.
movie that people shit on constantly. It's not that bad of a movie. Is St. Elmo's Fire. Everyone thinks that movie sucks, and I don't think it's that
Never
bad of a
heard
movie.
Yeah.
You never saw that one? It's got like all of them. It's the Brat Pack, what they call them, I guess.
Many, dude.
I feel like Weird Science was definitely was one of my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, maybe I'm weird, dude, because I'm thinking like Flight of the Navigator,
Okay, here we go. Mac and Me.
Mac and Me.
Mac and Me.
This
Yeah,
guy.
that's a good one. Garbage Pail Kids. That was up there
See,
for me.
that
I
is
watched that
The worst.
repeatedly.
And he likes he thinks Howard the Duck's a good one too.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
It's fucking one. It is rated one
First
of the
white
worst.
girl I ever fell in love with. Tits.
Really?
Swear to God.
Oh, she was. I liked her in Some Kind of Wonderful.
Yeah.
She was beautiful. I don't want to objectify her. She was beautiful. So young guys, all I said was she was beautiful. So
Cancel podcast.
do not come at me with your shit, all
Cancel
right?
the podcast.
Cancel Christmas.
All right. No, but yeah.
You should definitely throw this one on though. Just one night when you're eating some edibles.
I'm not doing edibles.
Put it on. Give it a go. You should watch it too. It's actually really weird.
Did you guys ever see Some Kind of Wonderful?
I haven't.
You haven't seen that one?
I have not.
I've seen that.
That's the girl you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
What was
She's,
her name?
I should really know this. It's really sad that you guys are testing my 80s knowledge and I'm
Yeah.
sucking.
I know. I'm the same. I'm like, I love 80s and I can't think of like my favorite movie.
Leah something. Leah Thompson.
Oh, she was on.
Eric Stoltz is in that movie.
He's a star of it.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay, that's another good 80s movie. Mask with Cher.
Mask.
Cher.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah,
great
that's
one.
a good one.
Speaking of Eric Stoltz, did you know they filmed the entire Back to the Future movie with Eric Stoltz originally?
No.
And then they just were like, yeah, this isn't going to work after all. And they filled him in with Michael J.
Michael
Fox.
J. Fox.
And
Great move.
They
Great
look
move.
exactly
Yeah.
alike in the movie. It's crazy.
Yeah,
And Watts.
dude. Whoever did his makeup and mask. Genius.
That's a great movie.
is.
Cher.
Yeah.
Another beautiful person.
Aw, mermaids.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're talking about 80s movies. If you're going to talk about other favorite 80s movies, like there's a different genre. I mean, there's
Because of my big legs and karate, I can do the splits no problem.
now that's a whole different level of 80s I'm about. Okay.
Such a boy
Yeah.
thing.
What'd you say?
It's like a boy thing.
Is it really though?
But all women were in love with him.
All.
Oh, really? I
Oh.
don't know.
That's Pam.
You never
I
ran
asked
to
Pam.
Ask
I'll ask Pam.
Pam, I guarantee you has a favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Okay.
Guarantee it.
I'll ask her.
My mom could do
Why
without
not?
Jean-Claude Van Damme on the planet. Period.
She hates him?
She just doesn't look at him as anything.
I find that hard to believe.
What's your dad think of JCVD? Does he think he was a badass?
Dude, that's all. That's why I watch those movies is because of him. And
Really?
Fucking Steven Seagal, and
Steven Seagal has one good movie.
it's debatable.
Seriously, name one outside of Out for Justice.
Under Siege.
Yeah, okay, you kind of got me there. Under Siege 2 is terrible. They're on the train. Oh man, so bad. So I wanted to do a little thing in this podcast where I've created a professionally offended of the week.
Okay.
Where people, we live in a time of everyone is offended by everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now you just find people who are professionally offended where like they just find stuff to be mad about. And this is my winner of the week. So did you guys see when the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, Tom Brady and them had that little celebration on the boats and
Where
whatnot?
he tossed
the
trophy?
trophy.
Okay.
Well, this lady was not having it. And
Which lady?
this one right here.
And it takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of hours go into it. It just really upset me that this trophy was disgraced and disrespected by being thrown as if it was a real football. I didn't sleep for the past 2 nights because of this. I was that upset because I know the passion that goes into this trophy.
And who is this lady?
What is this segment called?
Who is
The
this?
professionally offended.
The professionally offended.
Okay, dude, she didn't sleep for days. 'Cause he threw the trophy
Yeah.
to his buddy.
She
on the
realizes these are football players, right? they fucking do that shit for a living.
Look, man, she's not offended by the violence of the sport that leaves these guys in a wheelchair the rest of their life.
Right.
She's offended by the trophy that
Uh,
a multimillionaire threw to another multimillionaire.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Brady's daughter or Gronk's daughter? That was kind of the same boat. She was like telling him not to throw it.
Oh, I don't know.
You could hear her in the clip.
Oh,
She's like,
okay.
don't do it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy. Like I don't want to be the guy that like everybody's offended by everything. I don't want to be that guy. But seriously, dude, pick levels of what you're offended by. Seriously, don't be offended.
Did you
by
see
everything.
that clip of that white girl that was in I think it was like a donut shop, and she started talking shit to that black dude? She
Yeah.
called him.
Yeah, she called him the word.
Yeah. But bad. She was like, "You're a bitch ass N-word."
Yeah.
And
It was bad.
it was like all because the whole mask thing, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like,
So you didn't see that, Kira? So what happened was she went into like some sort of
pull it up.
yeah, I could pull it up.
Yeah,
She
pull
went
it
into a deli, and they had the mask, rule.
She didn't have a mask on.
Now the thing with this girl is, I went down the rabbit hole on her.
Did you
I was fascinated by this whole thing.
really?
She has black children.
Yes. She calls it out in the video too, though.
Yeah,
she makes it
she's
a point.
Really out there. She's really
Wow.
out there.
Yeah.
It has happened again. A white woman calling a black man a racial slur, and now this time it happened at a bagel shop. Take a look at this. The woman not wearing a mask while trying to buy bagels on Sunday morning at the Essex Market on the Lower East Side.
Ma'am, he's not gonna serve us, so please leave.
Why? Because he's a
Excuse me.
that's what he is.
Hello, no, you need to go.
That's what he is.
Excuse me. Hello, ma'am, you need to go.
You heard it.
Let me call the cop.
I can call him whatever I want.
No, you need to go.
Wow.
How privileged.
And she has her kids with her?
Dude.
Yeah, and her kids are black.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, so I went down the rabbit hole on her, and I found other videos of her.
Yeah.
And she has this other video where she's at an anti-mask rally in New York City, and she's accusing the person videoing her of being Antifa, and she's got the MAGA hat on. the whole
Oh,
nine.
is that her?
Oh, that was
I've
her.
seen that video.
Yeah, well, you've probably seen a million of those videos,
Yeah.
but
But this just happened like last week.
Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's crazy.
But I went on I looked her up on Instagram, and she has a wild hashtag of craziness. She's everywhere. Like she has all these videos of her getting into fights with all kinds of people.
So she's
like
clearly on a
she's
tour.
She's the Karen.
Yeah, she's on the tour to be famous.
There's something really
That is weird.
really off with her. I know that
There's something really off with anyone that does that shit. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But what makes
You
me
have your children with you, and you're just
Yeah.
making you never know who's around you too.
Yeah.
That will react to be just as crazy as you. Like, how do you know if the person behind you wouldn't just struck her just because they don't give a shit too?
Like the Twisted Tea guy.
You know?
You know
Yeah,
that white guy
that's-
that was talking shit to the black dude in line, and he fucking busted him in the face with the Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
It's all over the internet.
he got lit.
Pull it up.
Yeah.
But
that's
no,
what-
those are the kind of reactions you should expect, because if somebody disrespected me that way, I mean, there's no doubt I'm gonna say something or I'm gonna do something. I mean, there's just no way.
It's just that is a next level of crazy that they take it there to not expect it back.
That's the privilege I'm talking about. Like,
Dude,
Like,
think
I
about
don't know,
the
'cause it's not normal.
it isn't.
Not
I mean,
normal. People don't do that.
think about
Shouldn't.
the guy working the register.
Right.
How does he
Right.
keep his composure and professionalism?
You
no,
don't.
but he did.
Yeah, I know, but if I'm
Because-
working that register, I'm like, next.
Because he's probably with
I
it
mean,
and knows
exactly.
can
It's like,
somehow gauge it, or he's a normal
I guess the right thing would
or-
be to call the cops. I don't know, but
right.
But even I would consider us normal as well. But there's a certain point where you just cross the line where you might even just change your whole mindset instantly.
But that's the risk that's out there
Roll
like
it,
that. So I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
wow.
get
Yeah.
back on the
But those are
Right,
the reactions
yeah.
you should expect. It's
first
like,
episode. It's getting a little wild.
yeah.
My editor's gonna be all like, what are you guys watching?
But that's the kind
Well-
of shit that I'm talking about. Like you were saying, that's the kind of shit you should just expect. Like you want to talk like that, then fucking just expect it to happen.
Right. You got
You don't
to
just
you
throw
will
that
meet their
shit.
match at some point.
Exactly.
You
If
know,
you're gonna shoot the
and-
shit, expect it back.
Right. But I think with the guy behind the register, I think it blew his mind. He was stunned. He's like, with everything going on, I mean, you have to learn
That's
to
it.
refrain yourself, a little bit. Like he is a black man that can't,
Yeah.
he's aware of what's current, what's against him. And
That's a good point. He could have literally been stunned. He's like, wait, is this real?
Right. I
is
think
this
that's
woman
what
for
it is,
real?
though,
Yeah.
because maybe he has never. I mean, I don't-
Oh, you're talking about the bagel guy now.
yeah, the bagel guy. That's what I'm saying. Why
Bagel
he
woman.
didn't react. The
This
way
bagel
that-
woman, guys.
Somebody
Why
should've
he didn't
slapped her ass
react.
with the bagel too.
Yeah.
As a man,
Like
I
the-
was really offended how you
Like
said bagel guy.
and
And I just,
Cancel Christmas.
Yeah,
I don't
cancel
like
it,
that,
dude.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. She should definitely.
But what kind? Yeah.
Not have her children.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know, man.
You would think that in a time of, especially the last year of our lives, what a lot of people have gone through, a lot of people have lost,
Yeah.
you'd think people would, just somehow are we really still doing this? I
Well-
thought this was going to bring us together.
Right.
It was the direct
And
opposite.
it should have, right? It
Yeah.
should have. But you got to think about what we were hit with. We had our president, and then the virus. I mean, that's a lot of shit to take in, because I don't know, man.
We just lost our MAGA crowd. Thanks, Arthur.
Edit that. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to. But edit that shit out. It goes.
No, but for real, I genuinely, it's why you see me how I post a lot about how I really believe that political parties, this is just my personal opinion, are a disease, because when you live your life through your party, you immediately cut off 50% of the country, and it's like you don't have the ability to see anything with any type of logic or to not be biased. And I feel like what coronavirus did, it was, this goes as far as we have a war where it's like COVID, if you're into masks, if you are scared of COVID or if you actually take it serious, you're a liberal wuss.
Right.
If you believe the science and wear a mask, you're a liberal wuss. If you're a public teacher who's scared of coronavirus and you want to teach from home until we get control of it, you're
Right.
a liberal wuss.
Right.
It all comes down to politics.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
But we know that, right?
We do.
Nothing's going to change. So how do you adjust?
That's why I push for no political party. That's all I can really say.
Right.
And and this goes for the left too. The left looks down on
I
Republicans, and I don't
agree.
like that. They look down at Republicans as if
Yeah.
they're all just like that cliche Southern racist, all this stuff. That's not the case. I just wish
True.
both sides would find middle ground. I know that you can't find middle ground on everything. I really did think that like right at the height of COVID, I genuinely thought we were going to start to see like people just like straight up come together. And I know that there was plenty of good stories. I'm not trying to act like it was all bad, but
Right.
just the way the political environment turned, it was crazy.
Right.
Just crazy. Like this, like my mom's a school teacher. There's now like this war on public school teachers. It's crazy, man. I can't even put it into words like how public school teachers are just the enemy now because that Red for Ed movement they had, and now
Right.
coronavirus because a lot of teachers didn't want to come in because they were scared of getting
Right.
the virus. I mean,
And they should be, you know?
yeah.
I mean, all essential workers, I guess, if that's what you want to consider them.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw my mom. She worked from home for a short period of time.
Yeah.
I've never seen her work harder. Like,
Right.
because the stereotype is that they all just sat in front of that computer and put their feet up and did nothing. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
my mom, like, she panicked.
Yeah.
Like, she had to put together school lessons and this and that. And, like, I've never seen her work harder in my life. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Given a new format, you're teaching from home online.
Yeah,
you
on
know?
the spot, you have to learn an entire
Right.
different a method of teaching.
Yeah. As we all did, I think, that everybody that worked from home. I mean, I was part of that too. I mean, I had to start working from home. It's just a different environment.
Yeah.
The crazy shit is like, are we ready to go back now? Because I've been asked to, and it's like, not really.
A lot of people
Not
don't
really.
want to.
What do we got next?
Um,
Coming up, Clough.
Another segment I've decided to call the Chat of the Week.
I forgot the first one. Professional what? Offended?
Professionally offended, the most
Professional
professionally offended,
offended.
award for
Got
the
it.
week.
Got it.
These are my lame idea of bits. And our Chat of the week is a guy that I've just summed up his entire life, and his name is Chad in my eyes. And this is
Okay.
Chad doing some Chad shit.
He's white. I'm gonna be mad.
That's racist. Don't say that.
I'm just saying.
This is my 11th shot of Fireball
Fucking
Nip.
Barney.
This is me after 12 Fireball Nips.
Yeah, probably not.
That guy, when I saw that video, I was just like, man, dude, that guy. It's thank God that my drinking days are not in the age of everything's recorded. Thank God. I'm sorry, young people.
Imagine.
Yeah.
You're screwed, young people.
Yeah.
Thank God our time wasn't around then.
Which okay, 60-40 on that. 'Cause we had some really good times.
that we should have
We
recorded.
would have been really funny. It would have
Yeah.
been really awesome to go back.
yeah.
Maybe like not past 12. Like
Right.
shut it down. But
We talk about that all the time, though. I mean, we've lost out on some cool ass conversations.
That was the
I
reason we
wish
wanted to do the
fucking-
podcast.
I wish we would have recorded a lot of them.
We did
Like-
this podcast simply because we thought we had funny conversations. Like, let me make something clear. This podcast, we're not going to be the next Joe Rogan. This might be
Take
for
that back.
5
You
people.
take that back.
But if we can laugh our ass off and make 5 people laugh, hey,
Yeah.
rock on. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. I mean, shit.
Man, I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Yeah,
Is that considered normal childhood?
for us, it was. We're all successful.
I loved my
Fine.
childhood.
Me too.
Yeah.
Do you get asked the question about high school? Did you like high school? What do you guys respond to that? How do you like? People are like, when I meet people, they're like, "Oh my god, I hated high school," and I'm like, "Really?" Because I liked it.
Well, it depends on, like, did I like sitting in class in high school?
Okay.
No. But did I love the
Fun part
making
of it?
friends with everybody, going to parties and all that? Hell yeah. It was a
Yeah.
blast.
I hated high school too, though. Like, but yeah, that was the fun part. Just meeting everybody. We still talk to them to this day.
But I think most people, when they ask that and they respond to it, is they didn't like the social aspect
But
of it.
how many people that ask you that question are still friends with the people they went to high school with?
Exactly.
Not very many,
Mm-mm.
or even middle school. We're
Right.
still, I mean, even elementary school for me, like
too.
Laura, Tiffany,
Mhm.
like I've known them since like the 3rd grade,
I
2nd
know.
grade. It's crazy.
It's so
Bo.
cool.
But yeah,
But do you think it's because we didn't really we didn't go to college, like for real college?
I don't know.
1 semester Rio Salado. Thank you.
Year and a half Scottsdale Community.
There you go.
The artichokes?
Sure.
Is that what?
Yeah.
That's
Is that what
they
they
are,
were?
right?
They are. They still are.
Me and Frankie and Harry used to ditch class and sleep.
They should be
Yeah.
the
It was
Cobras.
bad.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
But then I don't know because I don't know.
I have no clue.
Either way, it was a good time.
Fun.
It was a great time.
I would agree.
Right?
I went to a different school every single year of my entire childhood, including high school. Well, I went to
Oh,
Arcadia
you went to
2 years,
Arcadia.
Coronado 2 years.
Right.
Mhm.
But every other year, I went to a different, from 1st grade to 8th grade, a different school every single year.
Why is that?
I don't really have an answer. My mom and I just moved all the time. It was crazy. But
Greg grew up in Sholo, so says a
I was
lot.
born there. I didn't grow up there.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the meth heads in Cholo.
Whoa.
Cholo's beautiful, actually.
Did you get that? Yeah. Okay. Did you see that clip I sent you about that guy that was asking what to do out in Sholo?
Which one?
I sent you a little screenshot of
Yeah, I
it.
probably see. I see a lot though. What? Remind me.
It was just exactly what you said. It was like there's not much to do out here except look at the meth addicts and
Oh,
crack
yeah.
babies or something. But
Sad, man. Speaking of meth, this guy did meth.
I didn't do meth. It was crack cocaine.
Oh, it was crack. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Got my drugs mixed up.
Yeah,
My bad.
not meth. Never got there.
So I get to call him a crackhead.
Which one's better out of the two?
What?
Crack or meth?
Oh, I'd much rather be a crackhead than a meth head.
I don't really know
Yeah.
the difference.
I feel like meth addicts are more productive when they get high. My sister would fix shit.
I mean, I've never done either, but I'm
I
just
like
going
it.
off of documentaries, and meth looks like a monster.
Yeah.
A monster.
Yeah. I don't know.
Guys,
Cancel Christmas.
guys, be careful. We don't want to get canceled on episode 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. It's crazy.
So, Kiara, what's in line in the real estate game? Are you gonna be the Donald Trump of the '80s? Are you gonna start buying? Or are you gonna start selling major, huge properties and all that?
Have you seen her picture up? The sign? It's big time.
Where you have a picture
The
up?
sign. You have your own sign.
I have my own sign.
Yeah, she has her own
My
sign.
listing sign
What street?
with my name on it.
What street is
It's
this?
not on the street, but it was on a house on a listing. I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was pretty proud. I had my name.
Big time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Big time.
Well, it's just a list, regular listing sign that when you list a home, you put the post. It says for sale. Call
Mhm.
Kiara.
Has a
It was
nice
my first
photo.
one.
Wow.
You know who would be funny to get on this show? Katie and Brittany.
Oh, you know what? I have these friends.
Yes.
Okay, Katie and Brittany. Backstory: Katie.
Holla.
Katie is my sister's longtime friend, so it ties
Yeah.
into the whole old friend. They've been friends since 1st grade.
Both of them.
No.
Both of them. No, I'm saying on the show would be funny.
Oh yeah. So
together.
she has Katie, and then Katie went to college, Tucson, and met this bodacious blonde babe named Brittany. And they
That's
became best friends, and she is a riot, and they are a riot together.
Yeah. It's pretty
They are
funny.
loud.
Would they
are
want to come on
fun.
here?
Yes,
They
we
would,
should
huh?
definitely.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to have actually. Yeah, Katie and
I don't
Brittany.
think Greg could handle Brittany. Honestly, I think it might be too much.
She's
What are you
gonna,
talking about?
She's gonna give you a lot.
Yeah.
I'm probably the female, or
She-
I'm the male, Brittany.
You're gonna want to be.
My sense of humor.
The
I mean.
drunk Greg, yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
for
well,
sure.
Sober, 5 years.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
I
that
think
would be the
between-
equivalent.
Yeah.
For sure.
But they're quick witty. They're quick wit. Like they just vibe, and they're good with each other.
You should ask him.
They break each other
See what they
down
say.
in a way where you get nervous. Like you're like, oh God, is that serious or not? Like it's so good.
We'd have to get another mic though.
Yeah. But I think it'd be funny with Brittany and Katie and my sister.
Yes. That'd be pretty
And
funny.
I think, and myself, because it's just like.
By the way, this is just a conversation I was thinking of, so edit this shit out.
Oh, it's all good.
But-
We're at an hour and 10.
Yeah, I was just saying, but yeah,
Yeah.
be funny because they're both fucking funny.
Because nothing is off limits to them. Like they will.
They
talk.
conversate good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Their banter is very,
Yeah.
very entertaining.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm game. We'll have to get another mic. You're right. Yeah. It's not hard to do. This thing takes up to, I think, 6 mics. So, everybody in here.
That would be cool.
Maybe a good
That'd be
like
funny.
girl segment you can do.
Yeah.
Like think of topics like for
Maybe
us to
Kiara
like.
could run the show.
Yeah.
We'll chime in.
No, you get
What does that mean? That I'm not running the show good?
No, I'm
Oh.
saying we'll do like a girl segment.
Do a girl segment. No, but
Oh, girl
I just think,
bitches.
but I think that like you should think of topics like that you would like for us to touch on.
World War II.
Okay.
Okay.
Holocaust.
I'm sure we'll have an opinion about it.
Holocaust.
You
For
know
sure.
history. Don't ask me.
That's about it. World War II. That should be good.
Okay.
Kevin
Whatever you
Spacey.
Whatever you like, boss.
I think the dating shit we were talking about this morning should definitely.
I have some. I know. I didn't know whether to bring it up or not.
should.
But
You should.
I have
Some funny shit and just how fucking weird dudes are.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been talking about
Weird.
this forever.
So I feel me and Arthur have kind of been on this journey. I
Yes.
think, together.
Yes.
By the way, me and Arthur have been best friends.
Yes.
For a long time. Okay. And it's awesome because we're both on this journey together with like trying to find, our partner. Like trying dating app, online dating.
Which has been a shit show.
Complete shit show.
Yes.
But it was awesome because he started first. So I got to see the male perspective of it. Goddamn.
Yeah.
You poor
Well,
guys.
you introduced me to it. The whole.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
Bumble thing. Remember we were
Right,
talking about
right.
it. And
Ooh, Bumble.
We did Bumble.
Got to edit that out.
Nope.
No.
Give it a shout out.
Bumble's
Yeah.
been awesome, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a learning curve.
It is.
It was effective.
But-
it was there for a purpose.
It's
and
the
it
greatest.
served it.
It's the greatest interface. The woman has full control.
Yeah.
She's only going to match who she wants to. So she's not going to have an inbox filled with spam
100%.
unless she wants that guy to.
that's true.
If she wants that guy to harass her,
Yeah.
she'll let him harass her.
Yeah.
Right.
But we were just talking about how fucking weird people are. I mean, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it is. Because fucking, my God, it's been a nightmare on both ends. My side, your side.
Arthur has literally given it
A legit
a real
run.
try. Like, I'm like, wow, I would have tapped out on day 2.
Yeah.
Like, to be completely honest. And you, my friend.
But look
really
at the
did it.
positive side.
Yeah.
It took me up until the last person.
Your story inspires me, keeps me going.
'Cause
When I think of
legit-
quitting, I think
Yeah,
of you
yeah.
and your stories, and I'm like, okay, he
'Cause-
did it. He kept going. Like I replay it.
Yeah.
So it's
I
been
mean,
good.
it literally took me up until the last person. I deleted everything off of my phone. And then the last person, which even almost fizzled out at one point, twice. And it worked out.
Right.
But it has been a fucking nightmare.
So,
Absolute.
any examples of these nightmares?
Sure.
Because your boy's on Bumble too, guys.
I've seen you.
Yeah.
I've come across you a couple of times.
Swiped left.
I had to
real
swipe
quick.
left though.
Quick.
Plenty of Fish, 2007. That was the original. I met a girl whose brother shot at my car.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
Really?
Yeah, it was
So
great.
you probably got some good ones too.
Yeah, just a bit.
You have.
Yeah.
You probably.
I
did
think
too.
you got us all beat, honestly.
I've been online dating for over a decade.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't do that cliche where my shopping cart hits her shopping cart in the line.
Why not?
Or when you're robbing a bank, you meet some girl,
You just
I don't have those
meet
great stories.
organically anymore.
I have to meet online. All right, go ahead, Kiara. Give me a shit show.
Which one should I do?
Which
one do you think is?
I think the ones we talked about this morning
The
were pretty
steak one?
good. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, that was funny.
Steak one.
God. Okay, so I met this guy. Oh, he scared me.
sorry.
You didn't warn me on
Look,
this
it scared me. They were scared. Did you hear them? They were scared.
It literally scared me. I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
What's happening? They get under the table? What's happening? Okay, so so I started talking to this guy. And we're talking just general questions like, hey, like, you know, we'll just start here. What's your favorite food? And I was like, well, honestly, like, I really enjoy a steak and vegetables and salad. Like, I'm not trying to be healthy, but that's like really what I enjoy. He's like, oh, I can cook you a great steak. I can cook you, you know, I can cook that for you. And I'm like, okay. He's like, but you got to earn it. I was like,
What?
yeah.
What does that mean?
And I was like, earn what? The steak? Like, earn,
Yeah.
like, what? And he's like,
It's carne asada, Kiara.
yeah. I was like, is this like worth money?
But
Like,
what does that mean to
like,
you?
I have
Like,
to
what do you
earn
think
my,
I mean,
I have
I-
to earn my time to eat. Like, I
I
don't-
immediately think, hey, this guy's creepy already.
Yeah.
But it's like, you're going to earn a steak, girl.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
He's being creepy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But most guys are, right? I mean, they're fucking weirdos. Guys are just weirdos in general because I listen to the shit that you tell me about, and I've been saying this forever. The shit that you see or hear on these dating apps, it's crazy, right? It's creepy, but that's only half of the shit that's brewing in dudes' heads all day, like all day.
Oh.
Weird motherfuckers.
Right.
The worst
up.
is when a dude's creepy and angry. He's angry at the world
That's
because
scary.
life didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
So that's when they start shooting up shit.
And then they
Mhm.
start messy. Like I don't mean to change the subject. We'll
No,
go
that's
back.
fine.
But a lot of the girls that I do photography with, I always ask them, is there any chance you can show me your creepy messages in your Instagram?
Why?
Because they're so funny. I've had my friends that I've shot with, they've showed me where guys from Belgium have offered them just
wow.
everything. And then like there's some of these guys where it's so funny about guys on Instagram. They'll be like, you're the hottest girl I've ever seen in my life. And then if you don't respond to them, it's all like, fuck you, bitch, you're ugly as shit. It's like, wait, hold up, dude.
Yeah.
So mean.
Took a turn.
You guys were just talking about this when we were up north for your birthday about the creepy shit guys will pay for.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You guys started a whole business while we were
Oh,
there.
we planned a whole business.
Yeah.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah.
Dirty panties.
We'll
Selling
buy it.
dirty panties. Guess what the name is? Should I say it?
Yeah.
Pantry.
Lug.
With the R, a different color.
That is gorgeous.
Katie, who we're going to bring on,
Yeah.
she's the CEO.
Yeah.
Headed up. She looked at all of us and goes, I need your dirty panties.
Yeah.
I need your dirty panties.
She even asked for mine.
Yeah. I was like, fucking, how much?
I'm trying to make I got a hamper in the other room right now. I mean, we've got skid mark central. I mean, I'll make some money, baby.
She goes, she legit looked it up, priced panties. So like for us to wear, and then we bag them up and we send them, and then she sends them out.
Let's not stray off what we're talking about, though. These are the same motherfuckers that are dating,
Right.
you know?
He told me I had to
Yeah.
earn a steak.
Yeah.
I was like, and what I would do for a steak, I'm like, I can make my own.
But no, I mean, I didn't say like that, but you're right. You know, it's just crazy that
Yeah.
this is the level men will go to
Right.
for certain shit, and it's just fucking weird. And you have to think these are the same dudes out dating,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, it's only half the shit that fucking goes on in their fucking heads. But
So when Katie gets here, ask her. She
Yeah.
is.
that'd be a good segment.
She
That would be a
she
good
has
one.
figured it out. She knows what the cover is gonna look like. She wants our hips, and she doesn't want to Photoshop it. She's like, no, because men like that.
Yeah.
And and then we just send her that. She sells them and gives us a cut.
Yeah.
But we never have to know who it is.
Right.
That's
Crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I have heard of some kinky stuff where like dudes they want some dirty clothes, or they want like, I mean, I saw a dude making out with a shoe one
Yeah.
time on a subway.
That's gross.
People get into some weird shit.
I know.
Whatever happened to just good old missionary sex?
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
Why does it have to be so exaggerated?
So I do the architect, Arthur.
Yeah.
So I meet this architect, 31, a little younger than me. Loved his pictures, hit it off. The banter was awesome. We talked about music. We talked about some cool stuff. Well, here's the thing. He lives with his parents still because he's buying a home. he's like, I'm really picky because I'm an architect, so I'm very picky about my structures. So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I know he lives with his parents. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of a thumbs down, an X, but okay, whatever. He's figuring it out. So he messages me and is like, hey, my parents are going out of town this weekend. You should come over. And I'm like, well, maybe, but I would feel, and I literally said this to him, I would feel more comfortable if we met in public and had a drink first.
Normal shit.
Right?
Right.
He goes, I don't see the logic in that.
That was his
And I
exact
go,
words?
no, I will show you. Yes.
Yeah.
And I go, really? I said, what? Not meeting? Like, I said, what, meeting in a public place with someone that I don't know? Like, what do you mean you don't see the logic? Like, I don't know you, you know? Yeah. And then he was like, well, I don't understand. He's like, what do you think's going to happen? I go, I don't know. You can kill me and sell my body. I don't know. Like, I don't know you. Right. So he continued to challenge me on it. So I just said, never mind. Right. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to a house, to your parents' home, to a man's house I've never met in public.
Yeah, but his parents are out of town, bro.
But his parents are out of town. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you mean you don't want to come over? You know? He's like, oh no, this is what he told me. He goes, you know what? I'm going to be on site all day and I'm just going to be tired and I'm not going to feel like getting ready to go out.
What kind of effort is that, though?
I was like, okay, well, then I said, you know what? I got to get back to work. Have a great day. That's how I shut it down. Wasn't going to tell him off or correct him because there's no why. You know, I don't have the energy for that. Got it. Reaches back out to me. This is like a couple weeks later. Recently, actually this past weekend, and was like, hey, are you still scared to meet me? I was like, no, I was never scared. Yeah, a little bit now.
A little bit.
I was like, I was never scared. It's just odd, you know? And he was like, well, you still want to come over? You know, I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, well, I said, I was like, kind of like, okay, well, maybe I'll give him another chance. Like, maybe you realize he was an asshole, right? So I was like, well, we can definitely meet up for a drink or something. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm not in it to wine and dine anyone. Oh. I was like, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, do you appreciate...
There's your girl. I'm like, well, I'm not your girl.
Yeah.
See you later.
Do you appreciate the honesty of his douchery?
Okay.
Or do you just say, wow, this guy's an asshole?
Okay. Yes.
Douche level 1000.
Yes, I do appreciate the upfrontness of it. But here's the thing.
Yes.
Put it on your fucking profile.
Exactly, right?
Good point.
If that is what you're wanting, just here to have fun, see what's out there, no commitments at first, like just hanging out. This motherfucker put not looking for my better half, but looking someone to spend my life with or share my life with.
When my parents go out of town.
Yeah.
Right.
Just needs to add that.
Yeah.
And you should add your height to your profile.
Oh, he's a little guy?
Height is important.
No, that's another one. It's so bad.
Yeah. It's the shit show of the world.
So then, so I'm like, so yes, I do appreciate him being the asshole up front. At least he didn't lie to me and bait me into spending more time than I had to.
Just to ghost you.
Perfect.
Which happens often.
But be upfront with that shit because we actually talked and like built a little bit of a rapport for a minute.
Kira, he might have done you a favor because
100%.
But seriously, this is what I'm saying. He might have done you a big favor because
What if I want to have sex before I get married?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
So, I mean, he might have saved your life.
So can I get into the deep part of it? This is what I was talking to you about, and I was telling Greg about the same shit. This is what I think the dating world has come to for men. I think women have definitely evolved culturally beyond what men are capable of giving back. I've talked to you about this
all the time.
So women. This is the shit I was talking about. Women have definitely, they're evolving. So traditional shit that men used to do to meet women, it just doesn't work anymore. We don't live in this old fashioned time of where, the woman stayed home, the man went out, farmed the fucking fields, butchered cows, and brought food in to feed the family. Different times, women are holding positions of power. We got women in office. We got managers. I mean, they're definitely evolving to a point beyond what men can meet them at. And I think it fucks with a lot of dudes. It really does.
But being that young, wouldn't they know that, be aware of that?
No, I don't think so.
Like, I mean, it's not like he's like 40, 50 years old,
Right.
may have lived in that moment, but he's
But how many men
young.
have
What is he no different?
How many men have you met that can meet you in more than one way intimate? I'm talking mentally, spiritually, physically. I mean, not very many,
that's why I'm
right?
still on
It's just an
apps.
old school fucking. I think women are definitely reaching a new point.
So then at this point, it's like, do you judge on physical, mental, emotional, like, so when we were younger, we date somebody because they're fucking hot. We deal with
Right.
their bullshit because we're like, God, I know you're fucking wrong and not that person, but you're just so that.
I know you're
You know what I'm
bad for
saying?
my health, but your
Right.
abs are ridiculous.
Like,
And it's
Yeah.
the truth of it, though. It
You know?
phases out, though. I
So
think
then we're in our
lately.
30s,
Yeah,
we're kind of
exactly.
mid-30s. We're kind of like, what's important? So this is where I'm embarking on that with this other guy. He has an awesome job, cool job. He's like an investigator and he's like accomplished. Like he's done some cool stuff. He's from New Mexico. He has a family. Like he just seems really together, really nice. By the way, this is the steak guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
work for the state.
Okay. This is his, So, like I said, besides the steak thing, which he kind of recovered from,
This guy's 31, right?
this guy is actually our age.
Yes.
37.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. I know I'm jumping around, but this is
Right.
the steak guy. This is 37. He's the investigator. Talk to him, whatever. So after the steak comments, I was like, hold on. I'm like, he sends me a picture. And I'm like, oh, nice. And I'm like, how tall are you again? 5'5".
5'5"?
I'm 5'4".
5'5". Yeah, so you could never wear heels.
I can never wear heels.
Wait,
And
hold on.
Flats all day.
How tall was he again?
He's 5'5". I know.
Oh.
Did it scare you?
No,
No,
I was
not
prepared
this
that
time.
time. I like it. I was like, no. I finally felt like, yes, like this is something. I can't, because like it was just, and then that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. I'm like, my assholeness. I'm like, I can't.
But the point of this is
But
this.
we've already built a rapport. We've
Right.
already kind of connected in a way. Am I going to be that person that's like, no, I'm not going to date you because you're 5'5"? And he can turn around and say, like, I'm not going to date you because you're not skinny. Like, so it's like, I got to be fair, because,
Compromising.
But then at the same time, like, it's a comfort level that we have to
It
bite
is.
into, but not, and you touched on it really good. You're like,
Yeah.
you can't always consider everybody else's opinion. Like, if he's a cool guy,
Right.
why does that have to matter? But that's the work I got to do, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. But it was really, and here's the thing. I went back to his dating profile. He never listed it.
Really?
No. So here's another thing. So he was talking like he liked me and everything. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to send you a full body pic because I didn't upload one. And simply because I am not ashamed of my body. I'm not ashamed of what I look like. It was cropping it weird. I didn't have one that
Square fit.
that like did it appropriately. You have to take one from far away. Arthur was like, no, use this app. It'll help you do that. Awesome.
Yes.
I just found that out today. I will do that. So that was me kind of like putting all my stuff on the table. Like, this is it. And he's like, no, I'm with it. I love it. I'm like, cool. Don't you think at that point he would have been like, hey, I'm 5'5"?
Yeah.
Because that obviously has been a thing for him to, with most women, probably.
Are you guys conversing for a long period of time
No.
before you finally meet up?
No, I don't try to do that. I don't do the pen pal thing. I try to meet up within like either the week or a week and then meet up.
Because with a guy who has like say an inferiority of say his, whether he's short, heavy, he's balding, whatever, what he's gonna try to do, he's gonna try to grow on you first until when you finally meet him, you'll be like, holy shit, dude, you never told me that. But then you'll accept him because you guys have been conversing so much.
Right.
That's the move. Your boy does it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Just keep
and if he
fucking
is my future
going.
husband, I'm sorry, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
And we are going to throw this in the archives
Yeah.
for your wedding day.
So when he told me that, I was like, oh shit, and I call him.
Yeah.
'Cause immediately I'm like, I don't know how to respond to this because
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person. Obviously, like that's rude. Don't want to be that, right?
Shallow.
So he was like, is that a problem? I was like, no.
So you lied.
I did. Then I thought about it more because you weren't available to me.
I wasn't.
Okay, like we're in this for a lifetime.
Yes.
I don't know where the fuck you were. Okay.
Is this a white guy?
No, he's Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then he was like, "Are you sure?" I just put yes.
Yeah.
'Cause is it really about that? What if he is like totally awesome, is going to treat me and give me everything I want in my life?
Never know.
Other than making me work for a steak.
Work for steak.
So there's that.
Yeah.
What are if on a first date? What are red flags that you're immediately like? I'm out. I don't give a shit what this guy's about. I'm out.
Shoes.
Shoes? You're not that shallow. Come
No,
on.
I'm not.
No, she is.
So
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
No.
so I show up on the date in Nike Cortez.
I'm
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, Cortez is cool.
I'm with
I'm
it.
just new Cortez goofing, and I show up.
You know, excuse me. I made it. Okay. Yes, that is my
Yes.
thought.
No, is it not the first thing you look at when you see a dude?
Yes, shoes.
So it is the thing, for sure.
What are girls? Because I saw a recent thing about dad bods are actually preferred, and girls don't even mind guys who are bald.
Totally.
I don't know.
So I'm living in
100%.
this like I guess I'm living in the 90s where like I'm looking for Baywatch abs and I'm trying to get my hairline down as further as I can.
Right, and that's not the thing now, and that's not it. It's
But
just
our dad bod's really in.
That's,
Where did you get this information?
it was on AZ Central, I think. It might have just been on some random dude on Instagram. I don't know.
So I did go on a date last Sunday with a guy that didn't have great shoes, but we still vibed. Okay.
This is so ridiculous. I can't imagine not being into the date because of the guy's shoes.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. Like I saw it and I was like, yeah, whatever. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. That's the moral of the story. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just if you, I don't know. Okay. My back thing is like I have grown up and been around males that have been alpha males that have been very strong in their personalities. Style is important. Like that's my circle. Like it's just like I feel like, and you guys are a problem. You guys have influenced that also. Like we compare it to the guys we're friends with, guys we grew
Right.
up with, our dads. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uncles, people are main male influences in our lives. Dad, uncle, friends, whatever. So mine have all been kind of asshole guys, egotistical guys that care about their appearances, but also very like passionate guys that are loving and will ride or die, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because like you guys just like want, I don't know.
I don't think we're normal though.
Right,
Oh.
but that's what I go
first
off
of all,
of.
that wasn't a check box for all of those on me. I'm not egotistical, nor am I an
No,
asshole.
I'm not saying you guys are egotistical. It's
This
more
guy.
about passion, about like
Me, I'm the least.
no,
I'm
okay.
the most insecure human on the planet.
I will scratch that word. That's not what I
true.
meant.
That's
That's
true.
very negative.
Yeah.
It's just that people that are very strong in their personalities, what they like, what they do. And when I meet someone that's like not that, like I'm like, like okay, this guy particular. I was like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Astronaut.
He said a comedian. I said, awesome. I love comedians. Who's your favorite? Have you ever been to a show? No. Who's your favorite? Jerry Seinfeld. I was like, cool.
Cancel Christmas.
Okay.
So I was okay. You're feeling
That's
me
Greg's
here?
favorite too,
Like,
by the way.
Let me tell you.
I just need
Just give
him
me a
to
sec,
have a
give me
little
sec.
flavor.
I'm so sorry to
He didn't
interrupt
have
you.
any flavor.
I'm so sorry to
Here we go.
interrupt you.
Here we go.
Jerry Seinfeld was his favorite stand-up comedian. I'm just gonna put this out here, Seinfeld. Greatest show of all time was your show, but it was because of Larry David, not you. That's it.
That's
Sorry,
accurate.
I
And-
apologize. That offended me. I didn't think I could get offended.
And that is why I have to have a criteria.
Yeah.
If I brought that dude around, what would happen? We would eat him alive.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he would be like the guy. What's
See?
the deal with peanuts? And he's dying of laughter. He's falling over, holding his stomach from laughter.
That was a perfect example.
Yeah.
You see why?
Yeah.
You get it?
And we're over
I
here.
get it.
We're over here
I
laughing
fucking
at
get
guys like this.
Long came a Spidey, sat down beside, he said, hey, what's in the bowl, bitch? Oh!
Like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So it just needs to have a little flavor. That's all.
Yeah.
It's not about his shoes, but it's about detail.
Yeah.
It's about standing up. I need, like, that's all. So I can give a shit about his shoes, but it's just the detail because I'm accustomed to that.
Yeah.
It handicaps me. I get it.
Seinfeld.
I can't get
knew
over
you'd like
that. I
one.
can't get over that.
I knew you'd like that
Yeah.
one. I knew it.
It's
But Greg's right, though. I mean, Larry David made the fucking show.
Larry David is the greatest comical genius of all time from a writing standpoint, and honestly, physically, Curb Your Enthusiasm is the funniest show I've ever seen. So, I'm sorry, no dig on Seinfeld. He's a legend. Some people think he belongs on the Mount Rushmore of stand-up comedians. I don't. His humor's not for me. Even in fact, Seinfeld. Did you watch Seinfeld?
But Dice Clays is.
No, I don't. Dice Clay's more of he's like he's just crazy to me. I mean, my Mount Rushmore would not have Dice Clay.
Gilbert
But
Godfrey.
Remember, Dice Clay in the early 90s was selling out Madison Square Garden.
I know.
This
I
guy
know.
was bigger than anybody. So, Seinfeld talking about airplane peanuts, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't do a whole lot for me.
Yeah.
But who the hell am I? He's a billionaire from comedy, so he
Right.
knows what he's doing. I'm just going to do an exit.
Yeah.
here.
No,
So,
thanks for coming.
Kira, honestly, thank you
Yeah.
again for coming out here.
Thank
Tons
you.
of fun.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
our first
actually good.
podcast. We thought it was going to be more of a train wreck. It actually went pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
So I had fun. It was really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
no,
going to
that's
definitely
good.
come on again if you ever want to.
Yeah.
I think next week we have LeBron James, and then I think the president's
The
coming
whole
on.
Brooklyn Nets.
The Brooklyn Nets are coming.
Oh.
Yeah.
nice.
Mitch McConnell's wife. It's going to be awesome. But this is the A to Z Since 83 podcast. Once again, episode one. I'm Greg.
Crazy.
That's Arthur. And thank you again to our guest, Kiara Gallegos. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.